Welcome to Lined Musings. Today we are going to go through my Q1 Techo Kaigi update, or also known as Planner and Journal Stack update. This would be my first year really becoming a journaling and planning enthusiast, so I can now see why people often hop to different planners and also change up their planner stack over time. And so today I'll go through what my current stack is looking like, what I'm using on a daily basis, how I'm using them on a daily basis, what is their purpose, and why they kind of need to be in my journaling and planning routine. First, we'll go through my everyday carry, my tried and true holy grail, need to have this on me all of the time planner. It is my Hobonichi Weeks, which is inside a Moterm apricot leather cover. I have yet to decorate the pockets and pop things in there, but inside here I have some little mini post-it notes from Midori and Daiso. And in this pocket I have some of my offcuts and stickers from my sticker shop, Happy Mail Studios. I'll pop the link down below. I'm trying to keep this to one pen only, and currently the pen I am using in here is the Sarasa Grand Body with a Muji 0.38 gel refill in black. What I had been using previously is this Pilot Vanishing Point in extra fine, but I have since moved on from that pen. I actually just use this Moterm cover as an added layer of protection for when I am out and about with my Hobonichi Weeks, but when I am writing in my weeks I do prefer to take it out of the cover just because it feels better to write on and it's just a little less bulky. So in the front here I just have my Hobonichi stencil and some post-its. And then flipping to my monthly page, you'll see I just pop in any events and appointments I might have. And if I'm unsure of whether or not the event is going to stay on that date, I will write it in one of these Daiso post-it notes, which is a tip I got from Lindsay Scribbles, the queen of planners. I'm just flipping to my weeks pages, to the current week, and I have been using this pencil board by Hobonichi as well. I just love the design of this one. In terms of layout for April, I am trialing having highlights and events on the left, to-do list for the day on the right, and on the right page, my habits, meals tracker, inbox, and to-do list for the week. So these stickers here are the ones that I have made myself, which you can also get at Happy Mail Studios on Etsy. I have already decorated some of these pages for April, which you can watch in my April Plan With Me video. And just flipping to the notes pages in my weeks, I usually have a monthly page, just a pretty decorated page, and then a rolling monthly inbox list. And I usually reserve about 2 or 3 pages for daily logs or any other notes that I need to make for that month. I also do have some trackers and collections in the middle here, but some of them are private, so I'm just going to find the right pages to show you. I'm going to cover my cleaning tracker so that no one can judge me and my cleaning routine, but I have my annual tracker, my cleaning tracker here, some home improvement tasks, my wish list and low buy list, my media watch list, but I'm not a fan of this one, so I may stop filling that one out. I also haven't found these ones too useful either. I guess I have other apps and things to track those activities. Got a date night log here, which I also haven't been great with filling out, and a journal routine page. I do like my month in themes page. I'm excited to see how that will look by the end of the year. And just flipping through some pages off camera that might be a little too private for YouTube. But at the back of the notes, I have a pen test page. And in my favorites page, I have been listing favorite things I've come across this year. And on my 100 page, I have been kind of filling this out, but clearly haven't really been realistic either. And just flipping to the very back, I have my 365 days check-off sheet, which I have been using as my no-spend tracker for the year, which I have enjoyed filling out and sticking stickers on. I've actually been using my own stickers for this as well. These are the 4mm dots, which aren't available in the shop just yet, but perhaps they might be. I'm not sure just yet, but those are the ones I have been using. I'll just pop my weeks back in the Moterm cover. And next up we have my work planner, which is in this traveler's notebook, regular cover in blue. And I just have some decoration in these clear pockets. Oh, there's a bit of a stain. I hope I can get that out. Oh, false alarm, it's all good. I got them out. So yeah, I use the weekly memo notebooks for these, the dated weekly memo, which comes in 2 notebooks, and I just pop in the week number, and on the left hand side I have my to-do list for the day, on the right hand side I have my to-do list for the week, and at the very top I have my priorities and my focus points for that week as well. Yeah, so there's not much else to say about this. It serves its purpose. I have this pocket in the back where I just keep my stickers, my to-do stickers and week stickers. And in the front I just have some of those Traveler's Notebook stickers from the 2023 set. I've enjoyed using this. The pens I use in this notebook, in this planner, are the Sarasa Zebra vintage pens, which I have left at work. But yeah, it serves its purpose. It's inexpensive, so if I decide not to keep the notebooks, that's fine. I can throw them out or recycle them. I just wanted the flexibility of being able to get rid of these inserts if I wanted to, not really have to hold on to them because they are just work notes, you know. So yeah. And here is my Hobonichi 5-year Techo. This is the first year for this journal, and I have been writing daily logs in it every day. I will just flip through to a page that isn't too sensitive so I can show you how I use this 5-year Techo. Yeah, it's essentially just a daily log on the left hand side, and on the right hand side kind of like just something I did that day, or just a note or other additional thing to add for that day. I also have another one of these pencil boards by Hobonichi from the spring release, and a piece of blotting paper as well, essential if you are using fountain pen ink on Tomoe River paper. Yeah, that is my daily journals planner lineup, which has been working really well for me so far. This one here is another traveler's notebook. This one is in camel, and it houses my memory keepers. And this first insert is a monthly undated insert. And in December, I used it for daily logs, same with November. And in January, I just used it as a regular future log for January. In February, it was highlights of the day. In March, I used it for something personal, so I can't show you. We've got a few events happening in April, so I'll probably just use it to log those. And this one here is my weekly vertical, which I've mentioned before didn't really work out for me. I'm not the biggest fan of a vertical layout, but I did give it a go. But essentially what I've been using this for is just a scrapbook memory keeper for important fun things that might have happened that day, that week. Yeah. Going forward, I'll probably not get another vertical weekly insert. I will get a blank traveler's notebook insert instead and just use that in a similar way to what I've been doing here. In here I have one of the traveler's notebook pencil boards for 2023, the cafe themed one, and one of these little plastic pockets as well to put in any ephemera for that week. And in here just some stickers and random bits and bobs. Yeah, just some more of my Happy Mail Studio stickers as well. I generally sell the ones that I personally would use myself, so that's my memory keeper. Currently in this Camel Traveler's Notebook, but I do have the olive one on pre-order, so it is likely that the olive one will be housing my memory keepers going forward. Next up we have my Passport Traveler's Notebook in Camel, and I love the colour of this Camel Traveler's Notebook. It is different to the one that you just saw. I feel like it is much warmer. And on this one I have one of those little superior labour tags and the little polar bear charm. I'll just do a quick flip through of this. It is my junk journal, kind of mini moments, memory keeper, catch-all. I've really enjoyed using this one. It really doesn't have any restrictions, any rules. If I feel like putting things in this one and popping some junk ephemera in there, I do it. And it's been really fun. I've been taking a wabi-sabi approach to this one, and it has been working out well. It's probably one of my favourite notebooks, to be honest. Here I have the Traveller's Diner stamp that I got from Bookbinders Design, just some watercolour swatches, a little mini moment log on the Australian Open, a trip to Mini Maru, and just, yeah, random bits and pieces from things I've done here and there. It's also my first passport insert that I am almost finished with, and it is a chunky one. Following this I have my pencil board. It's the cinema themed one, which I think is from 2022. This insert here is one I made myself with some scrap paper, and inside here I just have some pressed flowers from significant events. So that's my passport, junk journal, memory keeper, mini moments, catch-all thingamabob. And as you could see, I almost finished up that insert, so I do have this other one that a colleague got me from Tokyo, and he's also stamped it with some of these stamps from the Nakamaguro Traveller's Factory shop, which I'm really grateful for, and I think that will be a really good start to my next junk journal. It's also a blank one, which I'm really growing to love. Really looking forward to using that one. Moving on from the memory keepers, this one here is more of a fun journal. I have a 50 yen coin on it and a little tree charm which we got on our little honeymoon. Inside here I just have a dotted grid notebook by Traveller's Company. This one just has some of the quotes I've come across over time that have really resonated with me. And this one at the back is just a blank notebook that I use for collaging. It doesn't really have any purpose apart from being a therapeutic, cathartic activity. And now moving on to my favourite Traveller's Notebook cover of all of them, this Superior Labour 15th anniversary cover in the regular size in camel. And here I have one of those craft folders and a Hobonichi supplement notebook, which I used to log my currently inked fountain pens. This Traveller's Notebook just kind of holds any of the other inserts I have that don't have anywhere else to go. This one here is my ink swatch journal, which I do have a video on. I'll just pop that up here. I've really enjoyed using this one, and this is in the lightweight Traveller's Notebook insert, which really brings out the colour and the sheen and the shimmer in these fountain pen inks. So it has been a fantastic ink swatch journal notebook for me. At the back here I have ink swatches from friends' inks and samples. And this last Traveller's Notebook insert is my dream journal. I try to keep this one really simple, otherwise I won't keep up with it. I've actually contemplated getting rid of this one because I'm not a big fan of how I've decorated the cover, but I'm going to keep pushing through. Here is one of those Traveller's Times that I got from one of my orders through Inukshuk, Japan. So this is just my random ad hoc Traveller's Notebook that holds random notebooks. I do intend to have this one as a notebook that holds any ephemera and on-the-go journaling supplies. So when the sticker release insert comes out, it'll be going in here. And now the final stretch. We have my Hobonichi A6 notebooks. This one here is my commonplace Traveller's Notebook, which I have replaced because I just didn't love the size of this and how I've been using this. It wasn't working out for me. So I have transferred all those notes into this A6 notebook, and I am loving the size. I have been using my Sarasa Zebra vintage pens in here, and the dot stickers to denote what type of commonplace note this is, which is influenced by Megan Rhiannon, also known as Petite Gloom. I have been loving her content lately. I also could not resist getting this beautiful cover from the spring release. I've been using this one for some long form journaling on a personal thing I am going through currently, and I have been loving it. It has been the perfect size. I think A6 is probably my favourite size for notebooks. And that brings us to the end of my Q1 Techo Kaigi planner stack update. Thank you for joining me and sticking to the very end. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram with the same handle, Lined Musings, where I post stories, pictures on my journaling, planning, and happy mail. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!